wanna keep on. I wanna keep on.
I was getting ready to lay down for about an hour and 15 minutes. I set my alarm clock, but I said, I gotta get up. I gotta get up and work on this video. I've been wanting to work on this video for the longest time. I know it had to been about at least a good year. I've been putting this video off about my family, you know, and not just my family, but I want to talk about, you know, family in general, you know, but it's about my family, you know, but I just want to say, you know, encourage everyone, each and everyone who's listening, everyone out there to keep in contact with your family. Call your family. Go visit your family every now and then. Check up on them, see how they doing. If you don't do nothing but talk to them for a good 3 minutes, you know, just call them every now and then. Go visit them. Some I know I'm guilty of, even my mom. You know I need to go visit my mom more often. Should even call her more than I do. But it's just a little intro right here because I'm going to break this video down into sections because, for one thing, my phone right here act up so much. I only got about like 5 minutes and about 5 seconds before the video cut off. And right now I got about, we about it. Less than 4 minutes before my video cut off on me. So I gotta load that up on my computer, delete it. The low storage is terrible on my phone. So just want to make this quick, you know, just like I said, just want to talk about family. I've been wanting to do this video for over a year, but I've been putting it off. I said, let me get in here and just start working on this video. You know, just go visit your family, you know, keep in contact with them. Friends also, but this video right here is about family, you know. Just call your people, you know, your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, your grandparents, if they're still living. Unfortunately, mine's all deceased. And that's another thing I want to talk about separate, about my grandparents. Talk about cousins. I have cousins that I never even met before, and I'm going to get into that on another part of the video. But this is just a little intro right here I want to talk about. I'm here, finally doing this video about family. I shouldn't have to. Hopefully, you know, I want everybody in my family to see this video, but if not, hopefully, and that's another part of the video I want to talk about too. When I'm dead and gone, I want you to check this video out along with my other videos out that I got on YouTube or whatever. If I got to pass a DVD out with my videos so you can at least hear my voice when I'm dead and gone. So that's something that we really need to do because you never know when we're going off this earth. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be elderly, real old or sick. Anything can happen to anybody at any time, really. You know, your grandkids, your nieces and nephews, you know, your little nieces and nephews, anything can happen, you know. Ain't no age limit on death. So it's just, you know, something I want to encourage everyone who's listening to the sound of my voice. Please just keep in contact with your family. You know, not just your immediate family, which I only have one sister. And my mother's still alive, but my father, he's deceased. And he's been gone for a long time when I was real young. And that's another part of the video I'm going to talk about. So, you know, I don't want to make this video too short. So I'm going to have to break it down into sections. But I don't want to make it short. I want to make it kind of long. So I'm going to break it down into sections. So, you know, but this is my intro right here. So, anyway, I got maybe about a minute left on this video before it cut off on me. So I'll probably break it down sooner. Cut it off sooner. But this is my intro right here. Like I said, please just keep in contact with your family. Let them know you love them. you know, spend some time with them if you can. You know, it don't have to be on holidays and stuff like this. I wanted to put this video out before Christmas, before New Year's and everything, even though we don't celebrate it. You know, a lot of people don't celebrate holidays and stuff, or, you know, because of the history or whatever. You know, holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. You know, some of these holidays, some people don't even celebrate because of the history. You know, I'm aware of some of that stuff, but, you know, we don't really get together. But not saying I'm not going to celebrate it, but just stay aware of it. I got to go. You. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. I need to make a bloopers video. Y'all just don't know. I need to put a bloopers video at the end of this video right here. This take whatever, I don't know, I lost count. Anyway, this part right here, call and visit your family. We all need to call and visit our family more often. I know I'm guilty of it. I need to go visit my mom more often. I need to call her more often. I want to call my mom at least once a week. But I know I need to step it up, call her more. I need to go visit her more. She only live about less than about 5 minutes from where I work at, about 20 minutes from where I live. My sister live about 5 minutes away from where I live at. You know, we text each other every now and then. Sometimes she'll text me and check up on me, see how I'm doing, and, you know, she'll tell me she love me. I text her every now and then, you know, check up on her and everything, tell her I love her. And, you know, I just want to say this too about like my sister. I love my sister to death. I love her. And, you know, we've been getting along real good for the last few years. But I just want to say too, and I'm going to keep it real, you know, growing up when we was living with my mom and like my father had passed away and everything. So it was just my mom. But growing up, you know, me and my sister didn't really get along too well. You know, I mean, we didn't fight a lot, you know, but we just didn't get along. You know, my sister a little bit older than I am, about 3 years older. But growing up, you know what I'm saying, we didn't get along too well. You know, and she was, you know, a bit older than I am. But so it's more like she was more of the bully type. But she wasn't beating up on me or anything like that. But it's just that, you know, I didn't really feel the love coming from her, you know, growing up. So even when we got older and we moved out from my mom's house, you know, it was pretty much like that too. You know, sometimes we'll be okay and then it just changed, you know. I just still didn't really feel it. And I didn't really want to feel, how can I put it? I didn't want her to just tell me she loved me, you know, if I didn't feel it from the heart. If I didn't feel it, I wanted to feel the love. And, you know, sometimes, I mean, she might tell me she loved me and everything, but I just didn't feel it. So like now, you know, when she tell me, you know, I feel it's a difference. So it was just coming up, you know, and I didn't want her to just tell me she loved me because, you know, we sisters and brothers. I didn't want to, you know, her to just, I love you, you know what I'm saying, because we're sisters and brothers, and she felt like she have to love me, you know, because we're siblings. So that was my thing right there too, you know. Like I said, we didn't get into it too much, but, you know, as kids, you know, a lot of kids, you know, growing up, you know, fussing and fighting and stuff, you know, didn't get along when they're young, you know what I'm saying, but, yeah, you know, when we was young, you know what I'm saying, we didn't get along too well, put it like that. So, and, you know, like I said, even when we got older, it still, you know, was kind of rocky. I guess that's the word I want to use, rocky. You know, sometimes it's good, you know, we good, you know what I'm saying, you know, everything fine, and then it just change up. But that was the thing. But like now, you know what I'm saying, for a few years, you know what I'm saying, for the last few years, I don't know how long, but it's been years, you know what I'm saying, you know, everything been smooth. Never had any problems with my sister. I love my sister to death. Wouldn't want anything to happen to her. You know, I wish her the very best. I love her to death, you know, and I'm just glad now that we've been getting along You know, like I said, I want to see my sister more often, want to visit her and text her more, whatever. You know, and hopefully we can spend more time because, you know, we're not on this earth, you know, never know when we're going to leave this earth, you know what I'm saying? So I don't never want to feel guilty about not seeing my people, anybody, my family. You know, my mom, you know what I'm saying, she's up in the age now. She's doing good, though, and everything. You know, I know I've been telling, you know, I told her anyway when she had her last birthday, I want to start cutting the grass and everything. But she told me, no, she got it and everything. You know, she'll let me know whenever she need me. You know, right now she's fine. You know, so she want to cut her own grass. So, but anyway, just something we need to do. I want to talk about my dad a little bit. I was only 5 years old when my dad passed away, going on 6 in about another month. But I was only 5 years old. My dad was killed. He was shot and killed. And when he died, you know, I don't remember too much about my dad, but I miss him. You know, I really miss my dad. You know, and when he died, I didn't understand death. So when he died, you know, I didn't cry. You know, I didn't cry when he died because I didn't understand death. But as I got older, I cried. You know, when I think about my dad, I cried a few times as I got older. But it's just that when I was so young, 5 years old, you know, I didn't understand death. So I didn't really know what was going on. You know, I didn't see my dad anymore. I know he was gone, but, you know, I didn't really understand it. But, yeah, my dad was in the service. He was in the Marines and everything, Vietnam War and everything, you know, back in them days, you know, did drafting and all that mess. But he survived the war, you know, got out a few years later, you know, it was killed. My dad used to gamble. He was a gambler, you know, and unfortunately that took his life. And I remember a few things. I only remember like a handful of things that happened when my dad was alive. One thing I remember real good, I remember my dad told me, you know, once, you know, I was using the bathroom. I just remember me and him was in the bathroom one time, and my dad told me, just make sure you always shake yourself before you put your, you know, back in your pants, you know, always shake. I remember him telling me that, and I remember about a handful of things that happened with my dad, you know, so I can't remember too much. But, and I think I remember the guys that, it was 2 white guys. I just remember this, and I think, you know, this when my mom was told that my dad had died. I remember it was 2 white guys coming over the house with black suits on. They had black suits on. And I think that's when they told my mom that my dad died. Like I said, I was number 5 years old. And, but I remember, you know, a little bit, like I said, only about a handful of things that happened when my dad was alive. But as I got older, I remember, yeah, I cried a few times since he passed away as I got older, like in my 40s and stuff like that. I put a picture out there on his headstone and put a picture and some flowers out there. So as I was leaving the cemetery and everything, I rode around and everything, I could see the picture that I put out there. And I just had, you know, my radio playing, well, my CD playing. I had Avril Lavigne playing. And I remember it so well. And the song Innocence was playing. I had that playing. I was just staring at this picture that I had put out there. You know, I just broke down in tears. I just started crying. It got to me. It started getting to me. You know, and it's been a time that I was over at Mom's house talking about it one day. About, you know, I was crying about my dad and everything. When I was telling her, I remember one time, and I just started tearing up again, you know. But yeah, but I miss my dad, you know. I just wish if that happened, you know, I would have been older to get to know my dad and spend more time with him. That's why I'm just glad to at least spend a lot of time with my son. A lot more time, you know what I'm saying? My son know me well. He got a daughter. She know me well, you know. So at least, you know, if anything happened to me today, at least my son, you know, knew me well and got a chance to spend time with me right much. So, you know, I miss my dad, though. You know, it hurts, you know, knowing what happened to him. I wanted to show that picture of the book Drama of the Ages. I remember my mom had that book a long time ago. She might still have it. I'm going to see if she still has that book. I remember we had that book a long time ago. And actually I went and Googled that because I remember the name, the title of the book. So I went to Google and actually saw an image. So I downloaded that image. And I think, yeah, we had the green one because it's a black one, it's a green one. I think it's some different covers and everything. I think the same author wrote that book. But I remember the title, Drama of the Ages. And I think she had the green copy. I'm going to see if I can find that book. But the reason I want to talk about that book, Drama of the Ages, is because, like I said, when my dad died, I was so young and I didn't understand death. So, I mean, I didn't cry when my dad died. Like I said, when I got older, I cried, but it was just something in that book that stuck, that image. It was an image in that book. And this book was like, I didn't read the book, but it was some color pages in that book. And one page in particular that stuck with me, it was an image. I'm going to see if I can find that book and I'm going to see if I can find that image. But I'm going to talk about that image in this way. As I, you know, well, when I was young, I thought about this image. And so I'm thinking my dad will come back one day. You know, he'll be back one day because it was an image in this book. When you had, it was a color picture. It was a real bright color picture, a whole page. And it was a cemetery where you had people like rising from the dead. And then you had a family. You had families out there. It was just families out there. And the people that died came back. It was just up in the air. And it was like the picture like there, the bigger picture was like, it was a family. It was like a man and two kids. I think it was a man and two kids. And then I guess the wife, you know, she was right there. And they were just all smiling and happy to see him. So that image right there just stuck in my head. And then they had a picture of Lucifer in there too, the devil. But I remember that picture, but it was just that picture that made me think about that book. Like I said, when I saw that image, that kind of like made me think, because I knew that my dad was gone, but I just thought one day he'll come back like that, you know. You know, until, of course, when I got old, I realized that's not going to happen. But it was just that image that kind of stuck in my head, though, from that book, Drama of the Ages. And I like to look at that book again just to see some other pictures and even read it, you know. But I just wanted to talk about that because it was a nice color picture. Like I said, a cemetery, and it had a lot of people out there. It had people just up in the air, like rose from the dead out the grave. And it had the families and stuff out there, you know, waving at them and stuff like that. Happy to see them. So that's all I wanted to talk about that. Big Mom and Granddaddy, my mom's parents. I miss Big Mom and Granddaddy, especially Big Mom. I miss Big Mom. Yeah, I had a Big Mom. We used to call her Big Mom. You know, she was a sweet lady, real sweet lady. She passed away first. I think it was like in the early 80s. I remember, I think I was in middle school when she passed away. So I got to spend more time with my grandfather, more than I did my grandmother. But sweet lady, you know, my grandfather was cool too. Yeah, he was a real cool guy, you know. But I miss Big Mom. I used to remember my mom used to carry us over there, take us over their house, and it seemed like every time we go over there, they'd be sitting up in the living room in their chair, watching Hee Haw. I remember they loved Hee Haw. You know, and yeah, like I said, Big Mom, she was a real sweet lady, you know. I miss her. And she just, I got a chance to know her real good, you know. But like I said, I think I was a teenager when she passed away. And granddaddy, you know, my granddaddy, he died. And I used to spend the night with him sometimes. And I remember my granddaddy used to snore. He used to snore real bad. And, you know, I can't sleep. Even to this day, I can't sleep if anybody snore. You know, that I cannot do. Like now, when I go to sleep, I mean, I used to always sleep with the TV on. I can sleep with the TV on, but what I do now, I've been doing for about a little bit over a month now. I sleep, I play like a YouTube video with rain and a little thunderstorm. I can just hear it, like, sound like it's raining outside, but it'd be my phone or either the TV playing. So I sleep like that, but I can't sleep with that snoring. But I remember one day, I was trying it. My granddaddy was in the kitchen and everything. I was staying the night over there. And I was saying to myself, I'm gonna try to go to bed before he go to bed, so I can get in a deep sleep before he get into bed, start snoring, so he won't wake me up. So I mean, that's snoring, yeah. But I remember, I remember one night I went to bed early. Cause me and him used to, you know, sleep together. Like I said, I was young, you know, we used to sleep together and everything. I can remember, I think he only had one bed in there, but I stayed the night with him. And I remember we got to snoring one night. I'm up there, sitting up there, just listening to the storm. I ain't gonna lie, I just took my puller and just kind of put it over top of his head, kind of muffled the sound a little bit. So I heard him, and he was like that. So, so I think I just moved the pillow, you know what I'm saying? But I just gave up. Yeah, so that kind of kept me up though. But anyway, I miss my grandparents though. Granddaddy, like I said, he was a real cool guy, you know. I miss my grandparents, you know, and, but they lived a pretty full life, you know. They was pretty old, you know, for grandparents like me. I'm a grandfather, but I'm young, still young. But ever since I've been knowing them, they've been, you know, elderly. At least, you know, but yeah, it was pretty. Well, I can remember them, you know, they was pretty up in the age. But I do miss my grandparents and my mom's parents and everything, you know. But sweet lady, my grandmother, she was so sweet. She was just, when we go over there, I mean, she would just always see us smiling. She was like happy to see us, you know, always happy to see me and everything. Hug, you know what I'm saying, hug each other. So yeah, I really miss Big Mom. I really miss Big Mom. Yeah, I miss Granddaddy too, but yeah, I just want to talk about that. I miss Big Mom and Granddaddy, you know. But feel like I got some memories, you know. At least I got some memories. Not a lot, but I remember them well. Like I said, my grandmother died. I was a teenager, so I was young, but real young. Like I said, I think she died in the early 80s. I'm not sure. I remember, you know, but grandfather, I can't remember what year he died. A few years later, but that's all I want to talk about that, you know. My grandparents, my dad's mom. I want to talk about my granddad first. Yeah, we used to call him Grandpa. So my granddaughter called me, which that's cool, but I was trying to get her to call me Papa. But it's cool. But anyway, yeah, I want to talk about my grandfather. He was a cool guy, my dad's father, which I want to point out, and I'm gonna keep it real and everything. This is what this is about. But yeah, I didn't find out he wasn't actually my grandfather until he passed away. That's when I found out he really wasn't my grandfather until he passed away. And actually, my dad never knew who his father was, you know. But so I just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to get too much into that, but I mainly want to talk about my grandmother, my dad's mom. Yeah, I was real young when I used to go over there, and I asked my mom about it. She said, you know, when my dad died, she said she don't remember. I think she was pretty much saying that my dad used to take me over there. I don't know. I can't remember who used to drop me off. But I remember, you know, I used to stay over there sometimes. I used to go over there. You know, I don't know if I stayed the night. I don't think I stayed the night. But I remember I used to go over there. And my grandmother be on the porch, sitting on the porch. You know, I remember it was a few times I used to go over there. And every time she, you know, be on the porch, she'd be like, this is what she used to always say to me, you know, she'd be on the porch, you know, I'd be out there, she'd be like, go in the room and get my cigarettes, Grandpa. Hurry up, Grandpa. So I go in there, get the cigarettes, you know, I don't be like, you know, some of the kids be like, you know, I never was doing like that, you know what I'm saying? I was always cool with it, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, come back, bring the cigarette, be like, oh, what took you so long, Grandpa? Old Grandpa. You know, that just stuck in my head for years, you know? And, yeah, that's what she used to always do every time to go over there. Be like, go in the room and get my cigarettes, Grandpa. Hurry up, Grandpa. Then when I come back, bring the cigarettes. What took you so long, Grandpa? Old Grandpa. She always throw that old Grandpa in it. Yeah, so, you know, like I said, I was a little kid. I wasn't even a teenager, you know. And that kind of stuck with me for years. And that's just something that will stay in my mind forever. That, yeah, I remember that clearly. And that's pretty much the only thing that I can really remember, you know, with my grandmother. Yeah, but a lot different from my mom's mom. But you know, and to be honest, like I said, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, I really can't remember her smiling. You know what I'm saying? Like really happy to see me. You know, not saying she didn't love me, not saying she didn't want me over there, but I just never really saw it. I never really felt it. So, you know, yeah, but that's one of the things I can always remember when I used to go over there, you know. She used to always say that. It just stuck with me for years. And back then I was so young, you know, it didn't bother me. But as I gotten older, you know, I think about it now. And it pretty much bothered me a little bit, you know, when I think about that. Especially when I never really saw her smile, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like she wasn't, real happy to see me. Like I said, not saying she didn't love me or didn't want me over there, but she didn't show it. You know, some people say, you know, it's like, you know, they have a different way of showing, you know, love, or funny way of showing love, but, you know, maybe, I don't know, but didn't really show it at all. And, you know, but that's what she used to always call me, you know, Grandpa, you know. Now that I am a grandpa as I got older, but yeah, I was a little kid, you know, wasn't even a teenager, you know. Yeah, but just want to talk about that. What's up, cousin? Yeah, I mainly want to talk about my cousins that I haven't met and the cousins that I don't really know too well, that I only met like once and twice. My cousins on my father's side, his brothers, kids. My dad's brother, you know, when they was young, my dad and his brother, you know, my dad stayed here, and my uncle, you know, his brother, you know, lived in Baltimore. So I didn't really get a chance to know his kids well. I didn't get a chance to meet his kids, actually. I met one of them a long time ago. And I met him, I saw him again when my aunt passed away at the funeral. And I got to meet his daughter when my aunt passed away. Met her once, but actually me and her, we kept, you know, in contact with each other, follow each other on social media, Instagram and Facebook. You know, I'm off Instagram now. You know, they terminated my channel or whatever. So anyway, yeah, they took me off because of video I did. But anyway, I won't press to get back on that. But I'm still on Facebook, which I don't really care about Facebook. But I do want to stay. Mainly one of the reasons I do want to stay on Facebook because of her. So when I do go back to Baltimore, I want to get up with her, you know, let her know I'm on my way, because I went to Baltimore, yeah, about a couple of years ago. About a couple of years ago. Yeah, I was planning on going to Baltimore. I got in touch with her dad, my uncle, and he knew I was coming. He knew I was coming, so I wanted to meet his kids. So, you know, that was pretty much in the plans to meet his kids, because he told me, you know, they live not too far from him, and, you know, he'll take me to go see his kids. So went there and didn't get a chance to see him or talk to him. But I got a chance to hang with my uncle, so I mean, that was cool. You know, I appreciate, you know, it was cool. You know, I don't mind, you know, hung out with my uncle, but I did want to meet, you know, my cousins. Hopefully I get a chance to meet them soon, 2022, or at least before I die. Damn. You know, my first cousins. You know, but yeah, I just want to say, you know, hopefully I get a chance to meet my cousins. Next time I take a trip to Baltimore, I get to meet them, get to see a picture of them, get to know their names, see what they look like, and all that. But, you know, but hopefully, like I said, I get the chance to meet them, my first cousins. Then again, I see my cousins on my mom's side. You know, I know all of them. You know, but so I got my uncle. I got two uncles and an aunt that's still living. One of my aunts passed away a few years ago, but I'm, you know, close to her kids, and yeah, I'm close to them. So, you know, we do get a chance to spend time together. I get to see them. Actually, didn't really get close with them until my aunt actually passed away. Like a little bit after she passed away. You know, I knew them. You know, we used to go see them. I mean, I knew them real good, you know. But I've started to see them more, you know, after she passed away. But, and my other uncle that lived here, his kids, you know, I mean, some are everywhere, different states and stuff. But anyway, a couple of them here, but know them good. But I hardly ever see them. So that's the thing, you know. I think I got their numbers. But that's what this video is pretty much about. You know, just, you know, like I said, I have my cousin's number. You know, most of them, some of them. So we just need to, you know, if not call each other every now and then, at least text each other every now and then to check up on each other. So that's all I got to say about that. Hopefully I get to meet my cousins that live in Baltimore soon. I don't know when the last time my family had a family reunion. That's something we really need to have, because as the time goes by, the years go by, it's going to be a death somewhere within that family. You know, my mom's side, my dad's side, I mean, it's going to be a death somewhere. So we need to really plan a family reunion like every 5 years, at least every 10 years. And we need to start it like pretty much now. So, I mean, that's just my idea. You know what I'm saying? We need to have a family reunion. We should have a family reunion like every 5 years, at least every 5 years. You know, I want to say at least 5 years, because we have some, you know, we get old. I mean, I had a cousin that died a few short years ago on my mom's side. She was an elderly woman, I mean, think about some of the people that died. You know, I had some cousins, actually her kids, a couple of her sons passed away before her, a few years ago. One of them I was real close with, and I miss both of them, you know what I'm saying? It was just, and they actually passed away, like about 9 months apart. So, and my uncles, my mother's brothers, one of them died a long time ago, another one died a few years ago. Both of her brothers, both of her brothers gone. She got one sister as an older sister, and real close with her. And she's up in the age too, and I really need to go and see her and call her. Not too long ago, talked to her on the phone, but I really need to go and see her. And I mean, that just, her husband actually passed away a few years ago. But, it's something we really need to do, because we don't even get together on holidays, and like I said, some people don't celebrate holidays, but we usually celebrate holidays. We not, against it. But some people, I'm just saying, some people are against holidays. They don't celebrate holidays. That's another subject. That's for another video. But anyway, yeah, but I think, we really should get together. I mean, hell, we can combine my mom's family, my dad's family, all of them, just have one family reunion, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. We just need to do something, man, because we just, feel like everybody just scattered, you know what I'm saying? We got a little group over here, some of them people, my cousins, and her mom, her dad, whatever, they just scattered. Everybody just scattered. Everybody don't really come together. It just seems like they don't come together. To really get to meet each other. Even if we haven't seen each other in a few years or a few months, just get together, you know what I'm saying? We need to have a family reunion, plan a family reunion. And I know I have some other cousins out there, like my first cousins, their kids, I might have met maybe once or even twice, but if I see them on the street, I probably wouldn't even recognize them or know who they are. So really don't even know them like that. And it's a few of them that I don't even know. My cousins, like my first cousins, their kids, I really don't even know. Like some of them, I see them, I recognize them, maybe. But as far as really know them, nah. So, that's just my thought, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can plan something, you know what I'm saying? Because, we might not be here tomorrow. The only time we shouldn't have to get together is at a funeral. It's sad that sometimes the family get together and see each other and meet each other is at a funeral when someone passes away. It's sad, you know what I'm saying? That's why we need to really get together now. It shouldn't take a funeral for you to meet some of your family members that basically just come out of nowhere that you never even seen before. I have a cousin, I don't even know his name. I actually saw him one time. I know his father, but I don't know him. One of my cousin's sons, saw him out there in the cemetery, and I think it was my mom. I can't remember who was it. I think my mom said, yeah, that's your cousin right there. That's his son, you know. I had saw him, you know, but I think I had saw him before she had even told me, because I know they look so much alike. You know, he favored his father so much, so I kind of knew that was his son. But like I said, I don't even know his name. You know, it's my cousin, but I don't even know his name. If I see him out on the street, I probably wouldn't even recognize him. I might say he looked like him, but I don't know. But that's been a few years. And, you know, I got my cousin, my cousin that lived in Baltimore. I met her for the first time at my aunt's funeral, my dad's sister. And that was my first time meeting her. And, you know, at my aunt's funeral. And I saw my uncle's son. That was my second time seeing him, but I still don't know him. You know, I met him a couple of times, but I still don't know him. You know, and even if I meet a cousin 2 or 3 times, speak to him, hey, how you doing? You know, whatever. Don't feel like I know him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something that I really want before I leave this earth. You know, I want to get to know my family, you know, especially my first cousins. You know, but the thing is, we shouldn't have to basically meet each other at a funeral, you know, in the cemetery and all that. But that's what pretty much be happening, you know. It's like one of those things, you know, you might just speak to them at a cemetery or whatever, you know, hey, yeah, this your cousin, this her daughter, you know, it's her son, you know. I titled this part of the video, videos for a reason, because I want people to actually go back and watch my videos. Like when I pass away, when I'm gone from this wicked country, out of this wicked world, you know, I want people to go back and watch my videos. You know, you can go back and hear my voice. You can go back and hear me talk. You can go back and listen to my music. You know, and I just wish I could go back and, you know, hear a tape. You know, if I wish I had a tape, my mom, or I had a tape of my dad's voice. You know what I mean? You know, I was so young, my dad died, 5 years old, and I just wish I can go back and, you know, put a tape in, you know, if it ain't nothing but a few seconds, just to hear his voice, you know, to hear what my dad sound like. Because I wouldn't know what his voice sound like. If somebody could play a tape right now, you know, people talking, you know, I wouldn't even recognize his voice, you know what I'm saying? So I just wish I had a video or a tape. A video would be nice if I could just see him, you know what I'm saying? Just see him walking around, talking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just to see him. All I have is pictures, you know. I got pictures and very little memories of my dad. I got some pictures hanging up in my living room, you know. A few of those old pictures of him, black and white and stuff, but you know, but I miss my dad though. I wish I could just had a video or tape or something, you know, of a few seconds, so I could just play it and just listen to it over and over just to hear his voice, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to do this little part of the video, signing off right now. You know, like I said, when I'm dead and gone, you can go back and listen to me talk, do my videos. I'm going to keep making my videos. Might not put them out every week, but I'm definitely going to have out one at least once a month. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing my videos often as I want to, but just keep putting them out. Work on some music videos. I'll be working on those next year, 2022. But, you know, it's just good. You know, like I said, you can go back and listen to my music, listen to me talk. Hopefully I have some DVDs put away So when I am going, you know, I have some DVDs for y'all to pass out, you know, my music or whatever, you know. But I just want to say that and you know, subscribe to my YouTube channels, J Goodfella 56 Ultimate Underground Collection, you know. But anyway, as always, UUC for life. You.
I wanna keep on.